Avengers Endgame Red Skull actor teases potential MCU return. As Marvel Phase 4 ends, we are introduced to a plethora of new characters, and fans have been after theories to see which ones are the most important characters for MCU future. In today's video, we'll discuss the top 10 supporting actors introduced in MCU Phase 4 and their significance in the MCU Phase 5, along with Marquand's take on the return of Red Skull. First, let's talk about the Red Skull's return to MCU. Actor Ross Marquand, who played the infamous villain in Avengers Infinity Wars and Avengers Endgame, was recently asked if he would be interested in playing the character once again. We see in the last two Avenger movies that Red Skull was the sole Stonekeeper at Vormir, a role he was coerced to take after touching the Tesseract in Captain America, the First Avenger. As per the actor, there are no plans for the villain to be a part of the MCU Phase 5 for now, but he would love to be a part of it if given the choice. Look at Ross Marquand's full comment below. I can neither confirm nor deny that, but I would very much jump at the chance. I'm a comic book guy. Let's look at how Avengers Endgame sets the return of the Red Skull. In the Avengers Infinity Wars, we see Red Skull guiding those who are looking for the Soul Stone while he is banished to Vormir. In the movie, when Thanos sacrifices Gamora in order to get the Soul Stone, Red Skull is set free. Similarly, in a separate timeline, the same thing happens in Endgame when Black Widow sacrifices herself so that Hawkeye could take the Soul Stone back to the original timeline, and Red Skull is again freed from his banishment. In these films, we also see Red Skull having altered abilities that differed from his original powers. This suggests that having contact with the Tesseract might give him supernatural powers, such as when he is seen hovering on several occasions in the movies. This also indicates that if he is to return to MCU Phase 5 or 6, he will prove to be a stronger villain. Let's talk about the possibility of when we can actually see Red Skull in the MCU. The upcoming movie, Captain America New World Order, would seem like a logical film to feature a Red Skull return. However, the movie already has another villain, the Leader, confirmed to appear. Owing to this, the next logical feature to reintroduce Red Skull would be 2026's Avengers Secret Wars. The plot of this movie is being kept under wraps, but it's speculated to introduce the creation of the Battle World timeline in which Red Skull is highly likely to appear via the multiverse plot. Looks like only time will tell if we will be seeing this original villain on the screen once more. Let's move ahead and take a look at the most important supporting cast introduced in the MCU Phase 4. As MCU Phase 4 comes to an end with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, we see this phase feature 7 movies, 8 series, and 2 special presentations. This indeed was one of the most action-packed phases within the MCU so far. It also introduced us to a number of new and important characters. Let's talk about the 10 most pivotal ones and how they're important in the MCU. At number 10, we have Joaquin Torres. Joaquin Torres is a new companion of Sam Wilson in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The character is played by Danny Ramirez. It was a short but memorable first appearance. Marvel fans know that Torres picks up the mantle of the Falcon after his predecessor becomes Captain America. Fans are excited to see more of him in Captain America New World Order. Moving on to number 9, Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Val has appeared thrice throughout MCU so far. Val was seen meeting with Yelena Belova in Black Widow's post-credits scene, then she was seen recruiting John Walker in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier for a secret mission, and finally another surprise appearance in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. These appearances have set up a bigger role. Louis-Dreyfus teases Val's future in MCU, majorly her recruiting the anti-heroes for the 2024 film Thunderbolts, establishing a new team in MCU. Up next at number 8, we have Antonia Dreykov. Antonia Dreykov, also known as the Taskmaster, is played by Olga Kurylenko. Although her performance in Black Widow was a bit underwhelming for the fans, she has a very promising future in the MCU. Her fate was left a bit ambiguous, but it was revealed at the D23 that Taskmaster will be a part of the Thunderbolts lineup. At number 7, we have another Black Widow character, Alexei Shostakov. Alexei Shostakov is Natasha Romanoff's foster father, played by David Harbour. He played the infamous Red Guardian, which is Russia's counterpart to Captain America. He's also been confirmed for the Thunderbolts lineup, which means that he is bound to appear in at least one movie. Thunderbolts are set to be an integral part of the next MCU phase, so it's not wrong to assume that he will be playing an important part in the upcoming Phase 5. Up next at number 6, we have Dane Whitman. Dane Whitman is played by Kit Harington, who made his debut in Eternals last year. The story arc left the fans definitely wanting to see exactly where the MCU would take this character. The post-credit teases his alter ego, the Black Knight. Eternals has teased a possible team-up with Mahershala Ali's Blade, which has led fans to speculate that Midnight Sun's project might be in work at the MCU featuring Black Knight, Blade, Moon Knight, and Werewolf by Night. Whichever way it goes, Whitman has an important and bright future in the next phases of MCU. Halfway through at number 5, we have Maya Lopez. Maya Lopez, aka Echo, appeared firstly in Hawkeye, played by actress Alaqua Cox. The deaf crime fighter is a definite win for MCU in terms of representation. She's already been confirmed for a spin-off that will feature the likes of Daredevil and Kingpin and will add to the new lineup of street-level heroes. Moving on at number 4, we have none other than the Hulk's son Scar. Scar was introduced in the last episode of She-Hulk. The character played by actor Will Dusner appears only for a few moments and signifies major events in his father's life. His appearance hits at a possible World War Hulk event in the MCU. Regardless if this is true or not, Scar will definitely be an important character as the franchise increases its roster of Hulks. Let's move on to the top 3 characters that were introduced in the MCU Phase 4. At number 3, we have none other than the Maximoff twins. Maximoff twins were introduced in the TV series WandaVision. Billy and Tommy Maximoff are played by Julian Hilliard and Jeff Kline respectively. These twins, as later shown, are fragments of imagination due to Wanda's hex, and like the rest of the world, they disappear at the end of the TV series. However, we do see that in Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, even though the boys don't exist on our Earth, i.e. Earth 616, they do indeed exist on Earth 838, which gives them the room to join the future Young Avengers as they do in the comics.
What have you done? Wait, boys, it's okay.
Next up at number 2, we have none other than John Walker. John Walker was the US government's choice to pick up the mantle of Captain America after Steve Rogers. Played by Wyatt Russell, it becomes clear throughout The Falcon and The Winter Soldier that Walker is unsuited for the role and adopts a new mantle of US agent. Walker will appear in the 2024 Thunderbolt, which will conclude MCU Phase 5. With the Avengers split up, Thunderbolt will serve as the new team that takes the center stage in the multiverse.
We're gonna need a US agent.
Lastly, at number 1, we have Layla El Foyle. This character is played by May Calamawy. She plays Mark Spector's wife in Moon Knight. In the season's final episodes, she emerges into her own superhero persona as the Scarlet Scarab, who also helps Moon Knight in defeating Goddess Ammit. While some fans believe that it was too early for her to get her superpowers, some believe it opens up opportunities for her to return for the second season and fight along Moon Knight, or even get her own spin-off. Nothing is confirmed as of yet, but the character has the potential to become a pivotal part of the MCU.
Wow, you look amazing. What are you wearing?
No matter what happens, this is for sure confirmed going into Phase 5. We can expect more heroes, more villains, some new, some old, all with different and building character arcs. All we can do is wait and see the impact these characters will make in the Phase 5 lineup. That's a wrap for today's video. What's your opinion? Should the Red Skull return to MCU or not? What do you think of the top 10 characters introduced in Phase 4? Do you agree with our picks? If not, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.